You're listening to Ka-Pow, the pop culture podcast.
Oh my God. Listen up, ragamuffins. We encourage each and every one of you to drink deeply from the cup that is Fair Riverdale.
Your hosts, Michael, Jordan, Cliff, and Seth.
Hello. Brian and Ka-Pow. Welcome to Thistle House. Shove it, Hal.
Hey, everybody. Ka-Pow, the pop culture podcast is back in the Dale for a Riverdale episode. My name is Jordan Lowe.
I'm Cliff Barnes.
I'm Seth.
All right, now let's make some Dale.
This is going to be, we haven't done this for a little while. We got to recap. We got 3 episodes left of the Dale before we hit the Vale.
Ooh, don't tell me.
Pretty soon, so special.
But we're not too far behind because season 5 just dropped on Netflix. So if you're not a CW viewer and you just binge it all on Netflix later, we are right on schedule. So we got a few more episodes to cover before we finish out season 5 and then dive into this limited series that's coming up here at the end of November. So let's catch up on the Dale.
The Dale.
Yeah, okay. We got season 5, episode 17.
Chapter 93, Dance of Death. Directed by Natalie Bolt, who plays Penelope Blossom.
Oh.
Nice.
So I can imagine her directorial style is like lurking around corners and like calling people demon child.
Yes.
Hit your mark, you harlot.
Yes. Probably wearing a old-fashioned wooden mask of some sort.
Yeah.
And like a beret.
So we had left off with Tabitha and Betty walking down a lonely highway. Well, they got back and didn't have any luck. So didn't
solve the crime.
That was the big excitement. Dr. Curdle Jr. calls and says he's talking about the tongueless dude. There's a lot of people, you know.
Yeah, somebody bit their tongue off.
He wants to incinerate him because refrigerating him is getting too expensive. Betty offers to bring him some money. Archie brings Cheryl some mined palladium, and she will give the town some money for infrastructure and such if he keeps mining. Keeps using the guys.
Oh, because she's using the fire department.
Yeah,
is that right. Yeah.
That's a true guys.
That's a true bipartisan infrastructure deal.
Yeah. Veronica and Chad negotiate the divorce some more. Mumsy and Kev are lighting some candles, and she's talking shit about Cheryl being the Wicker Man after the bees.
Queen of the bees.
Yeah, the bee's knees. Some student talks to Counselor TT about some homophobic bullying that's happening. I think it's Britta. Is that Britta?
Britta Beach.
Yeah, the football player.
Britta Beach. Very alliterative show we have. The Ram tells Chad to kill Archie if he wants his marriage back. He doesn't pull any punches anymore.
Straight up. There's no nuance. There's no sleeps with the fishes. No, it's like you have to murder this person.
Right. Would you like a bite of my sub? In the student lounge, Kev asks Cheryl, who exactly are we praying to in this church that you are being it up in?
Might be a good piece of information to ask.
Yeah. He's like, we praying to Jason? Are we praying Jason? She's going to fast on it with some lemon and syrup and water. I love that. So Tabitha tells Bughead that Squeaky is missing. Everybody understand all that?
Yeah, I remember Squeaky.
Oh, yeah, that was right at the beginning of the
Yeah.
She
season, right?
set off on the highway.
Yeah,
Right.
she
Did she
started
get
all
picked
this.
up by the Candyman or something?
Yeah.
I don't know. Anyway, I like to put slip our theories, and they're like our wrong theories that are just making a mess. Chad shoots at Archie. He comes and shoots at Archie, but he slings a trash can lid at him. And
America style.
He can do this all day.
All day. I can wang you with this lid all day.
Yeah. Betty tells Jug about the theory of a family of truckers are doing all this. And Jug has a student missing also, if you recall, that one boy.
Yeah.
Logan Lerman?
Yeah.
Is that him?
I love it. I did not remember, but yes, I believe you're right.
It's all coming back to me.
Dr. Girdle says there's another body was discovered in Swedlow Swamp. Could be Polly. Gonna need a DNA test. Otherwise, can't tell.
I mean, how many bodies are you going to discover that could be Polly? I mean, every one of them could have been Polly so far.
Absolutely.
That's immediately the first conclusion is could be Polly. Every body that turns up.
That's what I say. Veronica tells Chad she wants everything or she will press murder attempt charges about Archie. She gets the divorce and she goes to bang Archie. Cheryl paints. She must have fasted and then painted to discover who her god is. And guess what? It's Gaia.
Yep.
It's Gaia. It's Earth, Mother Earth. I was excited. It's Gaia. Everyone knows it's Gaia. Kev says he's out. Kev's like, I'm out. I'm out.
Wasn't there an episode? Didn't we have an episode like where there was a Michael episode?
We found out that Gaia was the god of Ka-Pow. We were like, no. Nope. I was like, I'm out.
That was real early days.
Yeah.
I remember that in my
I think that's in the Asylum.
His voice in my head going, do you guys know about Gaia?
Yeah. Have you heard the good news? I feel like we were in Asylum recording when that.
Yeah, I think so.
Happened. The Thunder reports on RIVW TV that she just wants this Polly nightmare to end, which seems like you report that. Is that her channel? I don't know.
I don't know.
So Fangs is giving TT a foot rub, which I gotta be clear, that's Tony Topaz, not Tabitha Tate.
Right.
Got a lot of T's. We need to go through the alphabet. Stop here a second. Wait. Do we have every letter covered yet? We've doubled up on the TTs. We got Archie Andrews. There now. Some of the girls don't. Betty's a Cooper.
Yeah.
So I don't know. Is there a B? I don't know.
What's Dr. Curdle's first name?
Doctor.
It's just Dr. I love the Pussycats Curdle, Jr.
That's right.
Coach Man. Yeah, I don't know. We should have done this off air, but Dilton Doily plays guns.
Edgar Evernever.
Uh-huh. Yeah. Fangs Fogarty.
Yeah.
G.
Gal Gadot.
Yeah. H. Hiram Lodge. Now I go work. Hal Cooper. I don't know.
There's lots of JJs.
Yeah, Jughead Jones, J.K. Kevin Keller.
Whoa, man, this is
L. You just said
Logan Lerman.
L.M.
Moose
Mason.
Moose Mason. Yeah. M. N. No.
Nana.
Nana knows. Sorry, that caught me funny. I don't know. We're not going to stop to think too hard about it. And O, Otto Octavius. P, Polly Cooper. The Coopers really messed this all up. They don't.
Yeah.
They're not
too many
alliteral.
Coopers.
Penelope
Too many Blossoms.
Too
Blossom.
many Coopers. Too many Coopers.
Too many Coops.
Yeah, there's probably a P in there, but I don't know. Hugh
Pendleton.
Pendleton
Foresight,
Jones.
yeah.
Yeah, that's that good.
Yeah.
Charles Chickens, by the way, we forgot. BQR. There's got to be an R. Reggie Mantle doesn't work. That's a fun game, though.
Yeah,
we're doing pretty good at this, though.
Yeah.
We're not forgetting too many. I don't think. I don't know. R. Come on, there's got to be an R. That's. I don't know. S.
Wait, what was it? Oh, Midge wasn't.
Midge Clumpster.
Yeah.
S. What was Barbethel? Ethel
Muggs.
Muggs.
Yeah.
Weatherby. Waldo. Oh, I'm
Waldo.
Yeah. Or S.
Sweatless one.
Sweatless one. Svensson.
Yeah.
Smithers. No, we can't. I don't know. S.T. Tony Topaz. Tabitha Tate. U. V. Vicky Vale.
Veronica Vaughn.
Yeah, I don't know. Yeah. W. Waldo Weatherby, is that it?
Yeah.
Yeah, W. X. Y. Z. I think we don't have any of those. But they've got a lot of the alphabet covered there. I'm
Vegas.
Vegas. Anyway.
We really got sidetracked there.
That was fun, though.
This is more important, Clay.
Thank you for playing. That was fun. That was a foot rub brought that up. TT. The mine collapses. Point that out. Jugs.
Yeah, and the first week at being miners, and this happens.
So Logan returns after a foggy time he had in a shed till a Mothman helped him escape.
Mm-hmm. I almost forgot about that.
Yeah. Mothman. He had red eyes, not green. And one was bigger than the other. I don't know what that's about. Dr. Curdle has DNA results quickly. It was Squeaky.
Oh my God, poor Squeaky.
Squeaky.
Better than Polly, I guess. But
also, Betty's DNA.
What?
Betty's DNA was in there somewhere. Basically, Blossom DNA when you think about it. Matched the tongueless John Doe. So not we're not talking about Squeaky, but the DNA, Blossom DNA matched no tongue John Doe. Also, someone stole both bodies, of course. The bodies have been stolen. Veronica clubs the ram because he caused the mine explosion. She beats on him, clubs him, and kidnaps him.
This felt like another big momentous moment between those two.
It was.
Where it was finally, I'm done with you, and this is where we get the title, The Sick Dance of Death. We have, Daddy. This can't go on.
I love that she recalled her quinceanera.
It's ironic. I keep hearing the words my guidance counselor said to me way back in high school. That our sick dance of death could only end with one of us dying. And now here we are, headed straight for an edible tragedy set in motion when I was a 14-year-old girl.
Veronica, stop being so dramatic.
Oh, but this story is dramatic, Daddy. The day of my quinceañera.
Yes.
Wasn't this when she sang Eternal Flame?
No. That
was her confirmation.
That was her confirmation.
It was when she was confirmed at 25 years old.
Yeah, she sang herself down the aisle.
She was 14 for her quinceanera. I was trying to recall if that episode they were trying to say she was 14. I was like, what? No.
It was supposed to be the most important celebratory day of my young life. When I overheard you in your study talking with some of your friends, telling them I was a disappointment, that you wished Mom had given you a son to follow in your footsteps. Oh, how nice. You remember. Do you know what it does to a 14-year-old girl to hear that kind of dismissal from her own father? I have spent an entire lifetime chasing your approval and love, and for what? Sociopaths are incapable of love.
And if Archie dies, you die, Daddy.
Which is why I want to be very clear with you right now. If Archie dies, you die. Can you feel it, Daddy? Our dance of death is finally coming to an end.
Well, that sucks. Bughead interrogate Nana about the Mothman.
Yeah.
I have that in my notes. How dare Betty bad cop Nana Rose? Like she was up in her,
Yeah.
It's like, no,
all
you
up
can't
in
play
her eye.
You
You
Nana,
can't get up there too close.
she's not going to buy those crocodile tears.
The corpse in the maple barrel was her cousin Timothy.
Yeah, poor cousin Timothy.
And her late husband made the beast is all she said. Yeah. But we knew what kind of beast, two back. Made the beast with everybody. Starkweathers included. Made a bunch of half blossoms. Mothman. Old Man Dreyfus, Junkyard Steve is what I put in parentheses. Might know something. I was like, yeah, now we're getting the nitty gritty. Archie has a vision of an army guy telling him how great he was at push-ups. And that inspires him to dig harder. That happened. Go back. There was an army guy telling him how good he was at push-ups, and so he started really digging.
Did he rip his shirt off?
Yeah, I don't know. But I was just like, that is a scene that I just watched. Cheryl summons the elements to help with the mine, because she's a witch.
Yeah.
I call upon fire, which consumed my brother's body and mighty Thornhill once upon a time. Call upon wind, as I have once before. Blow a cool gust across Archie's brow. I call upon water, where I saw my departed brother in the icy depths of Sweetwater River, and where I, myself, was reborn. And lastly, I call upon the earth. Dear Gaia, please return Archie and Eric to us. Open a path for them, so that they may return to the land of the living.
I called it years ago. Veronica tries to relax, and Chad comes to kill her. She's just trying to chill. She tells Pippi, which is the Riverdale version of Alexa or Siri or Google, Yo Pippi, to play Wagner. She's totally hamming it up. She's just like, oh, you want to come try to kill me? You came to the wrong place, Chad. She said, play some Wagner, turn the lights down. I'm about to attack this guy. Turns the tables on him. Smithers finds them, though, in the middle of the fight. Right after she shot, the gun went off, she shot Chad.
Yep. About time.
Archie saves Jackson from the mine, gets him out of there. We really know that Cheryl saved the day. Veronica calls Ram a silly cartoon and a little bitch and cuts him free.
That's the second time he's been emasculated.
Yeah,
Mhm.
I love it. Bughead and TT and Fangs. Is there a TT and Fangs name? They're together now, right?
Yeah.
Tangs.
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 Tang.
Tangs Togarty. They go visit Scuba Steve, all of them.
Phony.
Phony.
Oh, I like
Ooh.
that.
Yeah, Tangs is better.
Tangs, that's good. Phony. Yeah, that's good. Anyway, they go visit Scuba Steve. Jug calls him Mr. Starkweather. He's like, oh, you're on to me. Timothy was his half brother. He stole his other inbred brother, Tongue Guy. They would grab runaways and such for the sport of it. The Mothmen and the aliens was just a cover story. Fangs gets caught in a bear trap, and they get in a big fight with all the Mothmen. Yeah. He gets caught in a bear trap, and Betty shoots Chappie. That's my notes. / Mothman. Tabitha stun guns one also. So it's a stun gun.
Yes. Tabitha had a taser.
Yes.
And got one right in the mothballs.
Yeah. I should have went back in my notes and saw that she had a taser. But it didn't look like in that picture that on screen that she had a taser. But that is true. She did have one. TT wangs one with a golf club.
Yeah.
I thought, aha, another wanging happened. And they save Britta Beach. TT now holds Fang's injured foot at the end. Little symmetry. He was rubbing her feet early on. Now she's got his injured foot on the couch. Varchi bath time. Gonna get all scrubbed up. And Ram burns a pic of Veronica and her mom. It's like burning up them lodge girls. Betty asks Scuba Steve where Polly is. He draws a map to where in the junkyard, and her and Thunder go open the trunk and find her skeleton. I assume.
Yeah.
I don't know. What? So that was a good episode. We move on to 518.
They actually at one point somebody name drops Hills Have Eyes, so that was obviously there's backwood mutant blossom crew. So there's obviously precedent for that. And then at one point they used the Chime mobile banking app. It's a little more product placement. Somebody had to pay somebody. It's like, oh, just use your Chime mobile banking app. Like, thanks, Riverdale. Like I say, I was on the Reddit Riverdale page this week. Trying to do a little research, and one of my favorite posts I found on there was somebody posted this long screed that was like, what is wrong with you people who are still trying to watch this show like a normal show?
Yeah.
It was like, some of you are still having that discussion. Oh, is Archie going to end up with Betty or Veronica? He's like, that's not what this show is, and it never has been. This is a show about this, that. And like he started naming the most ridiculous things. And it was like, because there are still people, like, the writing has gotten a little inconsistent lately. The characters aren't behaving. Like, there's still people who criticize this show as if it's anywhere in the realm of a normal TV show. And it was a very nice call out of, like, stop expecting things from this show. Yeah. Just enjoy the ride.
That's right.
Next episode.
Chapter 94, Next to Normal.
What was that reference to?
I don't know.
Well, let's see if we can figure it out.
I only had 6 or 8 weeks to figure it out.
Yeah.
And a Reddit account.
So the gang's at the worm underneath the...
Pops,
yeah. They're consoling Betty about Polly. Cheryl's going to babysit for a few days for the twins who are like 14. Thunder.
Duh. It's the musical episode, right?
Oh,
yeah,
yes.
That's right.
Yes.
That's right. This won't take long.
This is a 2008 American rock musical.
Yeah.
Centered on a mother who struggles with worsening bipolar disorder
Mm.
and the effects that managing her illness has on her family.
And I'm sorry to say this is not my type of musical episode. Like, this isn't a big fun episode. This isn't a Josie and the Pussycats episode.
No fun.
This was no fun. Exactly. The Thunder has been listening to the Next to Normal cast album on repeat. I just did this the other day. I had already forgot. They're just like us, basically.
I don't even know what she's thinking or feeling. They're the perfect loving family, so adoring. And I love them every day of every week. So my son's a little odd, my husband's boring. And my daughter, though a genius, is a freak. Still I help them love each other. Father, mother, sisters, brother, cheek to cheek.
For just another day, for another stolen hour, when the world will feel my power and obey. It's just another day, feeling like I'll live forever, feeling like this.
She says, beautiful show. The three of them saw together back in the day. Her, Polly, and Betty.
Yeah, she's fantasizing this.
Yeah, she's
episode.
performing the musical at home. Chuck and Polly and Betty are there too doing it.
Because we just lost Polly.
Right.
She's been assuming she's dead for 3 seasons, but now she finally has proof that she's gone. So has kind of.
So now she's back on the show. Yeah.
Right.
Cause what doesn't kill me, 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 doesn't kill me.
Record skips back to reality. Oops, there goes crap. Varchie's in bed. She feels like they lost 7 years.
Me too, Betty.
Yeah. Let's move in together. And he's like, yeah, move into my house. Yeah. And okay. We'll see how it
You
works
can
out.
have Bingo's room.
Yeah. Yeah.
You can have Bingo's room.
Weatherby says Britta was living under the stairs. People under the stairs at school.
Found by the janitor,
Yeah.
Mr. Poppins. There's a new character I'd like to meet.
I already like him.
Wow.
We have a Mr. Poppins.
Pete Poppins, maybe.
Peter Poppins.
Or it could be Perry. Maybe his name's Perry Poppins.
Perry Poppins.
Practically Perry Poppins.
Her parents hated her deviant gay lifestyle. More musical at Cooper's, but not super fun or big.
Wait, I don't want to skip over that. Britta was living in a closet under the stairwell.
Yeah, I said that.
Yeah, I did. I wanted to repeat that because it's great.
Okay. Is that crazy for this show? No.
So she looked pretty well put together for being a closet dweller.
Yeah, she was in the closet.
Yeah.
Tabitha's parents visit, and they suck. She invites Jug to family dinner at the Italian restaurant, though. She's like, yeah, I'll come to you, but I'm bringing my boyfriend, whether you like him or not. More sad singing at Pops.
There's no such thing as perfect timing. Our planet is poison, the oceans, the air, around and beneath and above you.
Jughead, that's true, and I totally care.
I'm trying to tell you I like you. This small town is pretty much broken beyond all repair. But one thing is working if you're standing there. Perfect for you. I could be perfect for you. I might be lazy, a loner, a bit of a stoner, it's true. But I might be perfect. I'll make myself perfect for you.
More singing at the Coopers. Thunder orders a piano on Glamazon. She's going to make meatloaf because they eat a lot there. At the Andrews house, Veronica makes a barefoot Contessa recipe for the boys because you got Frank there and Jackson, everybody. And she sings when they take off. They leave, she sings.
Fire off main. I'll grab the keys. I'm so sorry, babe.
No apologies, super stud. Duty calls. City needs you.
Yeah, we'll nuke it up when we get back. Don't wait up, okay?
Sir, yes, sir.
I'm gonna eat in the garage.
Sounds good. Superboy and the Invisible Girl, son of steel and woman of air. He's a hero, a lover, a prince. She's not there. I wish I could fly and magically appear and disappear. I wish I could fly. Would I fly away from here? Take a look at the Invisible Girl. Here she is, clear as the day.
Then we got Mother's Day, I guess. They're having meatloaf at the Coopers, and they sang. We get the Thistle House Church, and Cheryl's singing at Mumsy. Reggie,
I completely forget every time we get like Nana Rose and Cheryl's mom, Penelope, and then Cheryl. I always forget because you automatically assume, which you should never do on Riverdale,
you make an ass,
that you have three generations there. But then I forget that Cheryl's dad was the Blossom and Penelope was just the orphan child they like adopted to marry off their son. But I think the show has forgotten that. They're just all mixed in.
I would be shocked if a little detail like that got under their radar.
So Reggie's talking to Veronica about his big swanky lifestyle and making Veronica rethink her life at living at Archie's house. It sucks. I cannot imagine living with Archie and those guys. That would suck. They're like, let's eat some hot dogs and just fucking sit here and talk about construction and mines and garbage.
Firefighting.
Yeah, no fun.
Boxing.
More Cooper singing, and Tabitha's dad tries to scare off Jug.
Boxing, bears,
yeah.
Battlestar Galactica.
Veronica asks Archiekins where he sees himself in 5 years. In the Dale, bitch!
Also, where we see ourselves in 5 years.
Yeah.
Goals. TT.
Season 11, we're still covering.
TT's looking for a place for Britta to live. Bangs suggests Cheryl. Why they don't want her at their house?
No.
But why don't you go stay at Thistle House? That's crazy. That was a crazy answer.
She spent enough time with Cheryl to know that's a bad idea.
Yeah. Betty talks
for an
to
impressionable
Kev.
Young girl.
Betty talks to Kev in the music room. So song time. Veronica and TT are singing also at their respective houses. Same song. Jug looks like he skipped Tab's family dinner, but he shows up and they sing. This is going to fly by. TT for tea time at this house.
Is that the scene where Jug goes and eats in the garage?
Yeah, probably. Yeah.
I don't remember that.
Because they get into an argument and leave, and Veronica's sitting there fuming, and Jughead's just sitting at the end of the table. There's a beat, and he goes, "I'm gonna go eat in the garage."
Yeah.
That
was back. That was back at when
okay.
she was. That was back earlier when she made.
I saved that as a screenshot because I'm like, this will come in. This is gonna work at some point, and I haven't had a chance to use it yet.
That was back when she made dinner for them. So Thistle House tea comes over for tea time, and Britta is referred to as poor cherub. Veronica tells Archie she's losing herself. She needs to take a beat. Much like right before Jughead went to eat in the garage. More Cooper sing song. Polly and Chuck leave. And now I was going to question: did Chuck die? When did Chuck die?
Yeah, when remember when him and what's the other one's name? Chick and Chuck. Remember they broke out when they broke out of prison. Then they came over to the the Coopers in their orange jumpsuits.
Yeah, the stabbing game.
Oh,
yeah, the stabbing game.
Ooh,
he died in that episode.
I don't know.
Yeah, at the end of it,
Maybe.
I think. Remember, I don't think it was Betty, but I think it was Thunder shoots him in the back.
Okay.
I think.
Should listen to our recap.
Yeah, TT tells Fang she loves him. He does too. Really? More Cooper.
I like those two. Those two are.
I do too. But
they're good together.
Yeah, whatever. But it just seems a little odd. I thought they were both into.
Yeah.
Hey man. It's a spectrum, baby.
Yeah. I just try to keep up. More Cooper singing.
Is at 6:30. Our Moulin Rouge tickets are at will call. I have our tram track confirmation, and I splurged and got us 2 business class seats.
Why only 2?
What? Mom, are you okay?
You're leaving me behind?
No, honey, let me explain. Mom, no, don't go there. Whatever this is, okay? It's just memories.
I am more than memory. I am what might be. I am mystery. Come closer.
More everyone singing.
And not like.
Please, let's just go.
I don't like these musicals, but
Well, this
like
wasn't.
the Betty Alice stuff kind of worked for me. It was like those two they're the best actors on the show, Betty and Alice, and like they actually did convey some of the emotion that they're feeling, and like the lyrics for this show were like very relevant to what's been going on in Riverdale. So like those,
there
those
was a
two were
couple
singing,
points that
that's about the only.
I agree with that.
You to need me, it's no surprise. I'm alive, so alive. I'm alive, I'm right behind you.
They don't exist, but I do.
I am the one who knows you. I am the one who cares. I am the one who's always been there. I am the one who's helped you. And if you think that I just don't give a damn, then you just don't know who I am.
No, I need them and they need me. I need you.
Are you bleeding?
Are you wishing? Are you wanting all that she can give?
Are you bruised? Are you broken?
Are you hurting? Are you healing? Are you hoping for a life too?
Does it help you to know? Well, so am I. Tell me what to do.
Look at me.
Tell me who to be. So I can see when you see. I am the one who loved you. I am the one who stayed. I am the one who won't walk away. I am the one who needs you. And now you think that I just don't give a damn. But I know you know who I am. That's who I am. That's who I am. That's who I am.
You weren't here. I begged you to stay and you left. For 7 years you were gone. And when you did finally come back, all of this started with Polly. You drove her away. She died. She's dead because of you.
They could have saved this episode with there was a big buildup and they did not do what they needed to do, but they all ended up at Polly's graveside. No one wore purple and black Vixen hoodies.
Yeah. Cheerleader morning.
The twins
uniform.
look like they're able to drive. They're like 7 years old or something. And it ends with a picture from the day that Thunder and Betty and Polly saw next to normal. That's it.
Although Britta was already in a cape, so the Cheryl influence was already working in that direction. So I'm all for more people wearing capes on this show.
Yes. All right, next episode. That's the last one we'll cover on this.
This one was the season finale, written by showrunner Roberto Aguirre Sacasa. You know, that's a red flashing light. That's going to be epic.
Oh.
Chapter 95, Riverdale, R.I.P.
Oh no, you forgot the red flag that I knew was something big. Riverdale, R.I.P. I saw that colon, boom. And I think it had a question mark after it. You said it had a question mark in parentheses after the RIP. So I was like, what are we getting into?
That is, yeah.
This is crazy.
That's a lot of punctuation for an episode.
Yeah, it was.
That's like getting a party invite, 10 p.m. to question mark. That you just, anything can happen.
And honestly, I think the title was in parentheses within parentheses. It was weird. You should go look at it. Jug Dub. Over the beginning, like normal, we came back like the adults and fought the monster. See, Reggie failed his stockbroker exam, so he wants to open a casino, of course.
Yeah, moving right along.
That was his dream. He was going to be a stockbroker. That was going to change his life.
Failed.
Or I could open a casino, whatever.
He's too dumb for that, so.
She wants to go back to New York City. New York City. Carrot Top will understand. Reggie says. We get at the Worm, Betty and Archie are day drinking. He's reopening Andrew's construction, no more mining, I guess. Maybe she's opening the Riverdale FBI office.
To be fair, a lot of crime happens in Riverdale, so
yeah, that's true.
Weatherby wants Jug to help restart the Blue and Gold.
Mm-hmm.
So, Wall Street turns out Veronica was going to go to New York, but Wall Street doesn't want the Black Widow back after killing Chet. She's no longer the She-Wolf of Wall Street. She's the Black Widow of Wall Street. Ooh, we got Britta is mining palladium with Cheryl.
What do you do with an orphan? You make her mine. You make her mine precious minerals.
Yeah. Of course. Surprise party for Agent Betty. Get an FBI ID cake. And Uncle Frank hits on the thunder. Well. I had been naming this couple Jugatha. We need to decide now because the internet calls them Jabbatha. I like Jugatha.
Jabbatha?
Jabbatha. That's what they call them. They have a date at the Italian restaurant again. They go by themselves, I guess. And they decide to move in together in the fall. Not right away. Some jingle jangle ghoulie is out in the parking lot sucking down a pixie stick at the Pops. He goes and sets fire. Dolores was supposed to be watching the place, by the way.
Yeah.
She blew it.
Yeah, she did. This was, but I was, when I watched this, I was like, holy cow, is this the turning point?
Yeah.
They
burned down Pops.
Yeah.
Is this where we jumped the shark? We burned down Arnold's. This is happening. We gotta watch everything after this.
This could either be that point where Riverdale, in our vernacular, jumps the shark. It is burned down Arnold's. Or does Riverdale create a new term, burn down Pops, is where a show was lagging, but it gets amazing again. So maybe this is like the opposite of burn down Arnold's. So when a show burns down Pops, it means, oh man, it's going to take off.
Oh, that's
it's
exciting
a rebirth
to find out from the ashes. So they call the fire department. Got flat tires on the fire truck. All the tires are flat. And when
again, putting all your eggs in one basket. If there's just one group of people doing all the
one
mining,
truck,
all the boxing, all the
one truck.
firefighting.
They're lucky it was fire department night. And when I like when they show up, Kevin says, "I never seen tires change so fast."
Yeah, he did say that.
They blame the ram, of course. So Archie bursts in with Sheriff Keller and Betty, all the law in the town.
Yep.
You've got the guy that has the boxing gym,
The vigilante,
sheriff,
Archie
and
the vigilante.
yeah.
Yeah.
We have a trained police officer and a federal agent, and who makes the bust? Archie Andrew.
That's right. We get the blue and gold meeting. Jughead has rounded up his people. I don't know who these people are, and it's not going to be called the. Or no, they're talking about they haven't named it yet. They're talking about how the Lodge Ledger is fake news.
Yeah.
That's the fake newspaper, the Rams paper. Yeah. So get Fangs and TT interrogate the ghoulie. He blames the ram. The ghoulies aren't scared of pregnant truck driving serpents anymore. They're weak.
They're a joke now.
And
That's fighting word.
they're like, "Oh, we're a joke. We're gonna crank this jam box up really loud." And that's what they did. That was the end of the scene. They're like, "Oh yeah," and they reach over to the freaking jam box and turn it up all the way. And I was like, "Oh my god, what's gonna happen now?"
Enjoy this Josie and the Pussycats.
Exactly. Yeah. They're next time they come through on tour, that guy's running alongside with Dr. Curl Jr. I love them. Riverdale's unincorporated now. They need signatures. Gotta have the signatures. If we're unincorporated, we're no longer a town. We're not. That's no good. I'll take the sign down. So Veronica Archie decided to take the ram out to the Maple Barrens. And Reggie gives them some proof against him on a flash drive. Then we get the TBK killer. That's kind of redundant. TBK, trash bag killer, calls Betty to congratulate her. He is a rough looking dude. He is covered in cuts and scrapes and wears this weird ass mask that it's kind of like good horror mask there. I was impressed with this guy's getup. I assume it's a trash bag on his head. It probably is a trash bag now that I think about it. It's like this weird thing wrapping on his head. Makes sense.
That tracks.
Actually, that kind of tracks.
Turns out Pop's kitchen still looks pretty good for having been on fire. The kitchen's fine. They don't have any insurance for the rest of the fire damage, but they're still able to make food. So half of it basically you can still serve because they're eating.
Yeah.
Right, they're already eating.
Yeah, it wouldn't smell or anything in there.
The Lodge Ledger article says, "Good riddance to Pops. Screw them." Jugatha, we've decided, throw Molotov cocktail into the Ledger and make out.
And we see for the first time, because we see La Petite Bijouterie in the background. So Veronica's store is directly across from the Lodge Ledger, which we never had any kind of map of downtown before. But, so Veronica sat there all day in her store looking across the street at her.
Add that to our elaborate map.
Right.
Yeah.
Well, it's burned down now, so it's obsolete.
Didn't it happen one time? Was it Archie and Betty? What did they burn down? They burned something and then made out. I remember that happening before.
Oh, it makes sense. That sounds right. I remember that.
Was it Jughead's trailer? Maybe it was Jughead and Betty.
Movie theater?
The murder cabin?
Maybe the murder cabin. That makes sense.
Maybe it was all of them.
Those candles in the bunker?
Had Spencer's finger or something. So the flash drive is video of the ram killing who? Anybody know who he shot through that pillow?
I did, but I don't remember.
I felt dumb. I was just like, who the heck is he shooting here?
Am
I supposed to know this?
Papa Poutine.
To a different video?
To something, right?
I assume.
I don't remember. Do you have an answer, or are you asking us?
No, I don't have no idea. I don't. I was asking you.
We're supposed to be the experts telling the listeners who.
Oh,
Yeah.
Listeners, this
We
is
have
good.
no idea.
You don't know either then.
He's committed so many murders. Who knows?
So
which one it is.
all the main characters are like going to kick him out of town, and everybody brought a weapon. They're all standing
was
there.
Thrilling.
It was.
You ready, Daddy?
So I'm looking around. It really caused a controversy because I could not figure out what the heck Tabitha had.
What is this?
We've determined it was a taser.
A public execution? What are you, my executioners?
You deserve death for everything you've done. But no, Daddy. This is not an execution. This is an exile. Yours.
But
After we show you something.
Veronica and the Thunder both have revolvers. We got a Smith & Wesson Model 36. There. And then we got Frank and Archie both have baseball bats, I believe, because that's how an Andrews rolls with a baseball bat. Sheriff Keller had a Remington 870
Where'd you get that?
slug shotgun. We had Betty had a standard FBI issue Glock 19. Reggie, a 12 gauge sawed-off shotgun. Very gangsterish, I guess. I'm surprised he didn't have he should have had a Tommy gun or something. That would have been awesome.
He should have just been behind the wheel of his car.
Yeah.
Ready to run him over.
Yeah. Well, I think Jughead had a pipe. Did he just have a pipe of some kind? It was kind of a twisted looking pipe. Weatherby had a pipe, I think, also. And Cheryl had her bow and arrow.
You have my bow.
It was so good, yeah.
Cheryl don't miss.
Reggie? Yeah, it was me.
The point is, we have it. We've all seen it. Irrefutable proof that you're a murderer. You can't wriggle your way out of this one, Daddy. In 1 hour exactly, Betty will turn that video over to the FBI. I'd start walking, Daddy. And I wouldn't stop for a long, long time.
You turning against your own blood like this, Mia? I blame Archie. This is his influence.
Don't. We broke up. This is all me.
What about my possessions?
We'll sell what we can. Use whatever money we make from it to rebuild Pops in the town. Tick-tock, Daddy. Tick-tock.
So that was pretty awesome. And they ran him out of town. They're like, you better go because we've sent the evidence. Betty's sending the evidence to the main FBI tomorrow. If you ever show your face again.
Jaime. Get out of here, Jaime Luna.
So is this it finally after 5 seasons?
No way.
Of him coming and going and being the problem of everything happening in this town? Are we finally rid of this guy?
The actor has officially left the
show.
show.
Wow. I did not know that.
Mark Consuelos is now a former member of Riverdale.
Wow, I didn't know that. Hit the road, Jack.
I mean, thank you for your service, but
yes,
it was plenty.
Yeah.
It got repetitive of the, can we trust Pop? No, we can't.
So who's going to go bad? Somebody's going to go bad.
Yeah, somebody.
Reggie already went bad and came back.
Not looking great.
Yeah, I think it's going to be a problem. I don't know. So, Kev tells
Britta back.
Kev tells Sheriff Keller that he's going to try Broadway again, or I guess. Didn't work for 7 years, but let's give it another shot. Britta and Cheryl find the forgotten skeletons in the mine, the forgotten ones. So they go to Nana to find. Nana tells about Abigail Blossom and Archibald.
Here's another important fact I forgot to ever tell you.
And Archibald Andrews and Jedediah Jones.
Yeah.
And Betty Cooper or something. Blah, blah, blah. Mine collapses. from Abigail's witch stuff that were burning her at stake and everything. Then the most thrilling return. This would actually be a great villain if this guy goes villain. Pops returns in a Hawaiian shirt.
Yes.
It was amazing.
I said Florida Pops looks awful chill, like Florida Stanley.
Oh, he looked so happy and healthy.
He didn't even care his restaurant burned down. He's like, hey, it is what it is.
Full Alf.
Yeah.
He's just like hanging out. It was great.
I'm hoping the new big bad.
Whoa!
That's his name. That's what he's like. I'm back and I'm black.
No, I'm hoping the new baddie is Nana Rose.
Oh, it could be.
That would be awesome because she is completely Fruit Loops.
Yeah.
And could just do random. She's like, she could be the Joker of Riverdale, just out there in her wheelchair. Yeah.
Cheryl trains that army of orphan girls, and Nana points them where to go.
Exactly.
It's always left, though. That's the only way she can see.
Oh, she's caught in a circle. She's doing a circle. Another loop.
Watch out, or you'll end up in a maple barrel.
The blue and gold is now called the Riverdale Choice.
Hate it.
Hate it. I totally agree. I'm out.
Why? If you're gonna do that, just be the blue and gold. You're back to the way it was. You're the
legacy newspaper.
Yeah.
Veronica wants to start the casino with Reg, said she can't go back to New York. So they start forming a council, a town council. They're unincorporated. They're going to get incorporated. So they start a council. Where else? At the El Royale.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, literally without Hiram, that nobody knows what to do because he has been in charge of everything for so many years. Like, how do we even run a town without a crime boss?
Right. Cheryl is pissed. This is the beginning of her like hating everybody and going to go full witch on them. So they had to find a reason for her to be super mad. And Archie nominates.
Here's how I worded.
Okay.
Cheryl's really worked up over things she just learned about. Done atoning for her family's sins. Britta's fully here for it.
Yes.
Yeah, Cheryl literally just learned this fact, and she's like, I'm so angry at everyone in this town for hurting these ancestors I didn't know about. And the whole time Britta's got her back and like, yes, let's go full witch.
Anything did not be in the mine. That's all.
Just see daylight, please.
I got out from the stairs. You put me in the mine. Now, can we do something like in town? So, Archie nominates Tabitha Tate, Tony Topaz, Thunder Cooper, and Frank Andrews.
But he acts like it's such a charitable thing because they're like, well, who's going to be in charge, Archie? You? He's like, no, you four people. Like, it's like something I'm not the center of in this town.
But I chose them, so
right. But I'm the one who made the decision.
Cheryl cedes Thornhill land from the corrupt township of the Dale. But he's like, Cheryl, come on. It's real like, nay, cousin. What is decreed is decreed. Ta-ta. Come along, Britannia. Just renames her. And they're like, what? Okay, Riverdale's now incorporated. Veggie, sling the family-friendly casino idea to this new council. And not so fast. Make a proposal next month. And Archie hits on Betty. So over at Thistle House, Nana gives Cheryl Abigail's curse to read. So she just reads that old curse.
Speak the words.
Yes. she will start a school instead of a church. No more church. Church is
Nope.
over.
We're done.
Church
with
We did
that.
all
Didn't-
the bees and everything.
Almost made it a full season of having
Yeah.
a church. Now it's nope, it's school now.
School time. Changing the story up.
Separation of church and school.
Yep. She curses Jedediah, Archibald, and Betty. The wind starts whipping everywhere. We get a new town sign. Welcome to the Dale, the town with pops. I was like, nice. They did change up the sign a little bit. It's no longer the town with pep, it's the town with pops. And it is windy everywhere. Apparently Veggie went ahead and made a casino before going any further there with the council, and they bang it out. They're together now. And then back at the wherever, Barchi decided to date and bang.
Yeah.
But up in his room, in Archie's bedroom, something is ticking. There's a bomb, and the Ram did it. He's
Oh man, that's his
leaving.
last act.
And not just a bomb, like a giant, like Wile E. Coyote.
Oh,
like,
Yeah, Acme.
yeah, wires and yeah.
It said Acme right on it.
Right.
Did anybody
so-
else think anything about, like, okay, Archie is grown now. He's been in the army.
He's a grown man.
He's
His
fought a
scars
bear.
have faded.
Yes, he's had every job in town. He has his family home, but he's still living in his like boyhood little room.
Mhm.
Like, why didn't he move to the?
I thought that too. I
Yeah.
thought, why does he keep living in that
he's
room
still in that
upstairs?
room.
Yeah, I don't
He's
know.
living with 18 other people, right? And
Yeah,
all the ghosts.
I think that's why he let like Frank have his dad's room, probably
Mm.
out of respect. He's like gave him his own bat.
He didn't want to move all the flannels out of the closet.
He's like,
Yeah.
you can have my dad's bat. It's in his room. I keep mine by the door. Yeah, that's basically how it went down. Now you know. I assume Jax is on the pull-out couch or something. I don't know.
Yeah.
Watching the old-timey TV. Oh, so we did it. And
So here we are.
next time we get into the whole exciting new special storyline going on, 5 episode special thing. I can't wait to see.
Your
Event.
witch theory, your 5-year-old witch theory finally come to fruition.
It's just paying off finally.
Cheryl's casting spells.
These are the good old days. Can't wait.
The only other thing I had from this episode was there's all this talk about the newspaper and how the Lodge Ledger's, propaganda, and that we need a free press and a fair,
Yeah.
journalism. I'd forgotten that Roberto Garza-Casa's father is a 77-year-old man in Nicaragua and is currently a political prisoner for speaking out against the president's regime. So he has done some activism and things trying to, for free press and more freedom of speech to help rescue his father, who is at the moment literally in a prison.
Wow.
Well,
crazy.
all that newspaper talk just reminded me of the beginning of Riverdale when Hal and the Thunder owned the Riverdale Register.
Yeah.
And they were,
She had the TV station too, or something, didn't she?
No,
she worked for him.
Yeah.
They hired her.
Yeah.
That's right. Now she must still work there.
And now with the 6 o'clock news, it's the widow of the Black Hood.
Yeah. All right.
That was it. That was season
5.
5. That's a wrap on season 5. And see, you think, wow, let's stretch our legs, let's relax. No, it is back soon for 5 more episodes. Sabrina Spellman is on the way. There's witchiness aplenty.
Yeah, I felt like this last couple episodes they were trying to purposely set up the dynamic with the characters. Like Veronica gets back with, Reggie.
Yeah.
And Betty and Archie are back together, and now we have Jughead and Tabitha doing their thing over living
TT
together.
And Fangs.
TT and Fangs. Like, they've coupled up pretty heavy here for this event. So
ready. All right, let's get out of here.
And if you do the math, so that was chapter 95. And in a 5-episode event, it's going to end on 100.
I like it. That sounds good.
We're going to
blow
something up.
Is that going to be it, or are we
no? Season 6 continues in 2022. This is just the first 5. So
it's a lot of basically. I don't see how. Yeah, I was just say I don't see how you end it, because you have a lot of these people all need jobs. There's nowhere for them to go. They've already done their Prime Video. Prime direct-to-video movies to try to become stars, and it didn't happen.
Right.
I mean, this is all they have.
God, can you imagine an episode 100 Riverdale clip show? How epic that would be, and just crazy. Nothing would make sense.
Back when they were, show them back when they were like 24-year-old freshmen.
Yeah.
Fresh-faced.
Yeah. Back when Archie was still punching the ice, and JJ was a possessed doll, and I don't know.
Oh, to be back in season 2.
Oh, don't think you won't see that doll again if you want a little spoiler for the upcoming episode. Yes, the old ways are coming back.
I want Dilton Doily back. I want him to come back and say something about getting stabbed.
New villain.
Dilton
Hiram
Doily.
left a vacuum, man. Episode 100, you realize Dilton was behind the scenes.
He's playing with guns. That'd be good.
And he's like, oh, by the way, the reason I stabbed myself 70 episodes ago.
Yeah. I want him to explain that. I want him to just come out and say it. Say, by the way, you may have noticed I stabbed myself.
The whole town just stops. Like, yes, we've been obsessed with you. I don't know why.
We've been using your bunker ever since.
That's true.
Yeah,
he could come back and
looking for back rent on the bunker.
Yeah.
And becomes a millionaire for all the unused.
Why is this so slippery in here?
I was just thinking that. Just slide on down. Oh, Lord. Good stuff.
All right.
Good stuff.
So that's the Dale, and that's the Pow.
Wow.
Right? Yeah, that sounds like a thing.
That's the pal. That's our new slogan.
I think we burned down Pops on that one.
No, in a good way, the best possible.
In a good way. The right kind, the burning down of Pops. That means good. Burning down Arnold's bad.
Yeah. Yes. From henceforth.
So anyone who listened to minute 100 of this podcast will know that that's what we're referring to, because we'll never explain it.
All right, so we'll catch you later. My name is Jordan Lowe.
Cliff Barnes.
And I'm Seth. Bye forever.
Ka-Pow, the pop cultured podcast, is intended for entertainment and information purposes only. Sounds, music, and clips played during the podcast are property of copyright holders. All original content is property of www.udownwithkpp.com. If you enjoyed this podcast, please subscribe and leave a comment. Ka-Pow, the pop cultured podcast, can be found on Apple Podcasts, Google Podcasts, Podbean, Spotify, and wherever podcasts can be found. You can connect with us through social media on Facebook, YouTube, at the Ka-Pow Podcast on Twitter, or email the show, Ka-Pow, the pop cultured podcast @gmail.com. If you really want to go the extra mile, join our Patreon at patreon.com/udownwithkpp for special content and access to Patreon-only benefits. We are grateful for anyone who chooses to contribute, but please know that most of our content will remain free. So please continue to like, comment, and share.